Hey everyone. This is an update from the previous video I did after my first Taxol treatment. I had the first Taxol on ooh January. Well, I can't remember the date, but it was in the early part of January that I had that, and then I made a video, and I was fine when I made the video, which was like the day after or something like that, and I was doing okay, and then like the second day, later that night, it just really it hit me, the pain that I started to get. I mean, I'd never experienced anything like that before, so apparently the Taxol caused me to have a lot of inflammation, which then made my bones hurt. And I mean, the pain was excruciating. I called the oncologist, and he asked me if I had any type of pain medication at home to try, if I had any like Percocet that I had from when I had surgery. And I told him I did, because I never did take a lot of that. So I had quite a bit left, and he told me to take that to see if it would help with the pain. It helped somewhat. I mean, it barely took the edge off. It didn't help all that much, but I stuck it out. I said I will wait until I see him that Monday and see if there's anything else that we could do. By that Monday, though, the pain was starting to feel a whole lot better. So when I went to him that Monday and we discussed it, he suggested that there's a possibility that I probably need to have steroids the day before chemo, start taking steroids the day before chemo, take the pills the day of chemo, even though I get a steroid infusion the day of chemo, and then continue to take the steroids the day after my chemo treatments. And that would help with the inflammation. And then to help combat the pain, I would use a patch, fentanyl, I believe is the name of the medication, the pain medication that you place a patch on. I place it on the day I get chemotherapy. The patch lasts for 3 days, so it's a 72-hour pain medication. And then after 72 hours, you remove that one and you place another one on for another 72 hours. So we did that. The last chemo that I had on January 22nd, that's the regimen that I followed, and the pain was not as bad. I was able to stand it. It was not like before, where you lay down, it hurts. You sit down, it hurts. You stand up, it hurts. I mean, everything hurt. But this time it was a whole lot better. I didn't have to take any additional pain pills, thank God, just the patch. Although I hate taking any form of those pain medications. They just, to me, I mean, they make you loopy, and I don't like feeling like that, but the pain was so bad that I basically felt like I had no choice but to take the medication to help alleviate those symptoms, or else I was going to go out of my mind. But thank God everything worked out doing it that way. So like I said, I get a steroid infusion, but apparently that wasn't enough. So taking the steroids the day before, the day of, and the day after, plus the pain patch was what helped me. Now I'll be going back again on February 5th for my third Taxol treatment, and then 2 weeks after that for my last chemo. Yes, I am so happy, you guys, that the last chemo is like right there in sight. I mean, you just don't know how stoked I am. I'm so excited about that, because that just puts me like that much closer to being done with getting rid of fighting this cancer. I mean, I feel really blessed because I have a lot of support, and it is so important that during this journey that you have support, whether it be family, friends, a support group, you need the support. It really, really does help. I mean, it gives you an outlet, someone you can talk to. It helps a lot. It helps with keeping your spirits up. It helps with keeping a positive attitude. Just knowing that people care really, really does help. The other thing that I want to update on is this past Monday I went back to my plastic surgeon, and because I'm planning the reconstruction of my breast after all of my treatments are done. I have expanders in, and I guess I was concerned because I'm thinking my right side looks a whole lot smaller than my left side, and each time I go in, we are putting in the same amount, and my left side is getting larger, but my right side doesn't seem to be. I mean, it looked a little bigger, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't look that big to me anymore. So when I went and I saw the plastic surgeon on Monday, she suggested, let's try to put in, infuse a whole lot more saline. I think normally I get, each time I go, it's like two syringes, so it's about 110, 120 cc's of saline that I get injected into the expanders. So we went for 200, and I believe we did 250, which is a lot. I mean, and it was tight. It was tight. She had suggested that, well, she had said that what she thinks happened is that the expander was folded and it got punctured when we were doing an infusion at some point. And I can remember telling her that, this thing feels like it's folded up inside. It just feels weird. And she said that that does happen sometimes especially because my muscles were doing a lot of contracting. In the early parts of my chemo, my muscles were contracting a lot, and I could feel it. It felt like it had curled up, and that's probably when it got punctured with the needle going in when I get my infusions. In one of my other videos, I showed the saline, and I believe I showed the syringes that are used to infuse the saline into your breast area. Well, lo and behold, we put in all that saline on the right side, and we didn't put that much in on the left side. And what do you know? The right side looks like it's gotten smaller again, even after putting all that saline in. And she had said something to me that kind of made me a little bit perturbed or upset that day. That she said, well, we could go in, like we could pop in, have surgery, just pop that one out and pop another one back in. And I'm thinking, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have another surgery, an unnecessary surgery. Truthfully, if I don't have to be put under, I don't want to be put under. I said, well, how about we just not do that, and we wait until we're going to do a swap out and you just put implants in. Because in all honesty, I'm thinking women that go in to go get breast implants, and some of these women get some gigantic breast implants, they don't have expanders prior to getting these implants put in. So why is it that this is such a concern that I have these expanders in? I know you need to stretch the muscle, and you say stretch the skin, but I had skin sparing bilateral mastectomies. I didn't lose a lot of skin when I had my mastectomies done because she did such a great job in having the breast tissue removed without taking away a lot of my skin. So I don't need to be stretched out that much. And I was not a big breast woman to begin with, and I definitely don't want large breasts now. I just want even breasts. So I'm going back on Monday to speak with the plastic surgeon again and to see if we're on the same page with this and if this is something that she is willing to forego, because I will be having radiation, but I'm not having radiation on the side that's deflated. The side that's deflated was the side that I had the prophylactic, as they call it, mastectomy done, because the affected side was my left side. That's the side that I have breast cancer on, not my right side. So my right side, I'm not going to have radiation on, just on my left side. Therefore, there won't be any scar tissue from radiation on the right side. So I don't think I really need to have a surgery just to have an expander placed in. I don't care if I'm not even right now. That's the least of my concerns. I don't care if one side is bigger than the other. I just wanted her to know that this is what's going on. And since that's the case, we can inflate the left side and not inflate the right side. I won't even worry about how it looks. I mean, I have on a sweater now, and you can barely tell that, you know, I don't have or have breast or whatever. And frankly, I don't care. If I'm wearing an outfit that it looks as if, oh, that looks really flicked or something, I have one of those little fake chicken cutlet looking breasts that I can pop in and even it out and make it look somewhat even. Again, it doesn't bother me. And if it's something that they're going to tell me, well, hey, we really need to get this out, and I'm just going to probably opt for take them both out, take out both the expanders, and I'm not even going to worry about reconstruction at this point. You can take them both out and stitch it all up, and I can go around without breasts. That's how unimportant having breasts are to me. I opted to have the reconstruction because I said, hey, if we're going to go ahead and do the surgery and do this, we can go ahead and do it all now. And then later on, I'll have the swap out surgery and get the implants. But if it's going to entail me having to have surgery after surgery after surgery, I will opt out of breast and just go for, hey, I got my health, I'm done with treatment, I'm cancer free, I am blessed and happy, and who cares if I have breast or not? Because I don't, and I know my husband doesn't care, because he loves me for me, not because I have breast. So that's where I am with that right now. I'm going to stop rambling now. That's where I am with that. And I hope everyone is doing well and staying warm. It is freezing, although I do love winter. I must admit, I love me some snow, and I love the winter time. I know a lot of people are going, you're nuts, and no, they don't, but I do. But anyway, again, I will come back and update you guys after I see my plastic surgeon on Monday and let you know how things go with that. All right, everybody, stay blessed. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.